Alright guys, just starting the stream, just checking. Alright, just starting the stream thing. Let me get into the stories. Alright, so let's start with Trump pardons turkeys. I was gonna do this, wait and do this until tomorrow. But let's see if I can actually hear this. Let's start. Alright, yeah, it's streaming. Alright, cool. Let's go. Trump pardons Iowa turkey named Corn. It's official at a ceremony Tuesday in the White House Rose Garden. A broad-breasted turkey named Corn received an annual presidential pardon ahead of Thursday's Thanksgiving holiday. Corn, I hereby give you a full pardon, President Donald Trump said, who was flanked by First Lady Melania Trump and other guests. Thank you, Corn. His brother Cobb wasn't so lucky. The White House ran a poll on Twitter asking those on the social media platform which one of the turkeys should Trump pardon. So apparently, Corn got pardoned, and Cobb wasn't so lucky. But let's take a look here. It says, meet Corn and Cobb, 2020's pardoned turkeys, and see them celebrate in a luxury hotel. I really wanted to share this. I was like, this video is, it might be a little bit loud when the video starts, playing. But I'm gonna make it big so you guys can see it. It says, this year's 2 national Thanksgiving turkey contestants have arrived in Washington, D.C., where they will reside at the Willard until the annual White House turkey pardon on Tuesday. And then they show, let's take a look here at the video that the White House made. So that was the digs that the turkeys enjoyed. They pretty much got the red carpet treatment. They got taken in a limo. They got taken to a nice hotel in Washington. So they enjoyed every bit of it. It says both turkeys were born on July 2nd and raised in Wolcott, Iowa. They will retire to the campus of Iowa State University after the pardon. They were even gifted some Iowa State regalia and to get them in the school spirit, but only one will be named the National Thanksgiving Turkey, and Americans have the chance to vote. That already happened, but it's pretty interesting the information they have here. It says Corn, who weighs 42 pounds, is a 35-foot wingspan, is a chatty one who loves college football, chasing storms, and snacking on, you guessed it, corn. So, that's the turkeys that were up to be pardoned. Let's go to the next story. If it loads. Alright, here it goes. China's space dream in 500 words. China's launch of an uncrewed spacecraft aimed at bringing back lunar rocks underlines just how far the country has come in achieving a space dream. So China is trying to achieve a lot of dreams when it comes to the space race. It says Beijing has poured billions of dollars into the military-run space program with hopes of having a crewed space station by 2022 and eventually sending humans to the moon. Mao's pledge. Soon after the Soviet Union launched Sputnik in 1957, Chairman Mao Zedong pronounced, "We too will make satellites." It took more than 10 years, but in 1970 China's first satellite lifted out into space to make the Long March rocket. Human space flight took decades longer, with Yang Lin becoming China's first astronaut to go into space in 2003. There's a couple of articles here about that, but I just wanted to look at their space station goals. China's space station goals. It says, following the footsteps of the United States and Russia, China is striving to open a space station circling our planet. The Tiangong-1 was shot into orbit in September 2011, and in 2016 China launched its second station, the Tiangong-2 lab, into orbit. 244 miles above Earth, and what analysts say will likely serve as a final building block before China launches a crewed space station. So their space dream is to have a space station just like the United States has in outer space. I found that interesting, and that's pretty admirable for them to try and follow those dreams. So it'd be pretty interesting to see them possibly have two space stations, one for China, one for the United States and Russia. Alright, next, how will Biden handle outer space? Biden has a history of supporting space exploration, but hostility to the private sector and an emphasis on climate science could limit his administration's success in space. As President-elect Joe Biden prepares to staff his White House, politicians and pundits are speculating about what the incoming administration's staff decisions mean about its agenda. Understandably, most are focused on areas where Trump administration failed, but it's equally worthwhile to explore what a Biden administration pretends for one of the ambiguous successes of Trump's presidency, outer space policy. And that's one thing that I wanted to point out. Like, me and my fiance were talking about this, was like, what is gonna happen, now in outer space? Is Biden gonna go ahead with the Space Force? That's one of the interesting questions that we were asking ourselves. Let's see if anybody is saying anything. Alright. Alright. And next. This is from the Arecibo radio telescope, damaged beyond repair, seen from space. So I just wanted to show you guys the images of the Arecibo Observatory. Let's try and zoom in here so you guys could see the damage that happened to the observatory. Look at that. There's a big gaping hole, a couple of holes. There's a large one on the left, and looks like two smaller ones on the right. So the Arecibo radio telescope dish in Puerto Rico is damaged beyond repair, they're saying. So if somebody actually decided to take a look at the Arecibo Observatory and try to really repair it, they probably could. But they say it's damaged beyond repair and seen from space. That's the closest I guess we're gonna get to, unless you decide to like get on a plane and head to Puerto Rico and see the observatory yourself. Alright, next, the space station Thanksgiving celebrations in space. The space station's 20th Thanksgiving celebration in space. So, the Thanksgiving holiday typically brings families and friends closer in a celebration of common gratitude for all the good things that have happened during the previous year. People celebrate the holidays in various ways, with parades, football marathons, and attending religious services, but food remains the overachieving theme. Astronauts embark on a long-during space mission separating family and friends. It's inevitable for them to rely on fellow crew members to share the tradition and enjoy the culinary traditions as much as possible. In most unusual of years, when the pandemic may alter typical Thanksgiving gatherings, it seems appropriate to review how astronauts over the years have celebrated the holiday during the time in space. Enjoy the stories and photographs from orbital Thanksgiving celebrations over the years. So it's the astronauts pretty much enjoying their Thanksgiving meals. This is in 1985, the ones up here. Then the ones here are from 1996. Then the 2001 with the turkey pictures. And the 2008 Thanksgiving dinner. Then the 2009 and crew members sitting down and eating. And then the 2010. Then the 2013 with their, you can see green beans and their Thanksgiving meals there. And 2014. Then 2015. Then 2016, a lot of people just hanging out. Then in 2017 they had Hawaiian shirts. Then in 2019 It says the turkey is in the oven, or more precisely, the smoked turkey packages are in the galley food warmer. So they warm their turkey meals in a food warmer. All right, so that's pretty interesting for the astronauts to gather and enjoy a Thanksgiving meal in the space station. All right, next. A coffin maker says he feels cheated after selling a meteorite that smashed through his roof for $14,000, but the price was probably fair. It says here, an Indonesian coffin maker appears to be regretting the price he charged for a meteorite that crashed through the roof of his home back in August, but at least one expert has suggested it was probably fair. Joshua Hotelang, 33, has said he was working on a coffin outside his home in Kolang, North Sumatra, when he heard a loud booming sound. A 2.1 kilogram chunk of space rock had smashed through the veranda tin roof outside the house's living room. He uploaded a video in the discovery of his Facebook page with a caption, a black rock fell from the sky. And then you see the video here of it. It says a meteorite is thought to be 4.5 billion years old and has been classified as a rare CM1/2 Carbonaceous chondrite, according to the UK newspaper Metro. The publication and many others reported that had the meteorite been valued at about $853 a gram or $1.8 million. But Joshua told the Malaysian news outlet The Star in an article published Saturday that he has sold it for 200 million rupiah, or about $14,000, and therefore felt cheated. He disputed the characterization of foreign media reports that he had become a millionaire in US dollars. I have spent it all on the 200 million rupiah on helping my family and orphans and building a church, he said. So that's pretty cool that he took that money and he's helping his family and orphans and building a church. That's pretty cool. At least something came out of the meteorite discovery. Alright, next. Alright, so this is a fireball of astounding brightness and length lights up the night skies. This happened in Europe. It says observers across Central Europe, from Germany to Italy, were wowed by a meteor burning up in the sky while taking its time falling to its final resting place on November 19th. American Meteor Society recovered over 115 sighting reports, many of them centered around the Austrian city of Salzburg, including some dramatic videos and images like the ones above. While most fireball events are fleeting, lasting perhaps a few seconds, this monster grew progressively brighter and fell to the ground over a course of nearly half a minute. So let's take a look at this video. It says Bolide and Czech Republic. Let's take a look at it. Let's see if it opens up full screen. It says full screen is unavailable. Alright, let's see if we can open link in new tab and see it in full screen. Alright, here we go. Pause it so I can load for a little bit. And open it up. And play. Oh wow, there's a meteor right there. Wow. That is pretty bright. Well, it's taken a long time across the sky. And there it kind of fell apart. Alright, so it fell apart before it hit the ground. It says, while most fireball events are fleeting, lasting perhaps a few seconds, this monster grew progressively brighter as it fell to the ground over a course of nearly half a minute. Several all-sky cameras in Germany Fireball Network caught the event. You can watch the increasingly dramatic compilation below. So that's pretty interesting. There's been a couple of fireballs that have been happening in the past couple of weeks. I think like maybe 3 or 4 in the past couple of weeks. So, alright, let's head over. Let me check first if there's anybody in the live stream. Alright, somebody liked it. Cool. 7 playbacks. average watch time. Just say hey to the people in the live stream, although there's nobody here. This is current viewers 0, 1 likes. At least one person saw it. Alright, let's go to the my Twitter channel. I don't do a lot of live streams because usually when I do live streams they cut off. Like for some reason YouTube just kicks you off kind of thing. So I've been trying to just do videos and catch it on video instead of doing live streams. But tonight I was like, you know what, let me do a live stream. Alright, let's take a look here. It says New York Post, an owl found in Rockefeller Center Christmas tree set free. So they finally set free that owl that was found at the Rockefeller Center Christmas. Alright, next, blaring sirens and power flashes in downtown Dallas as a tornado warmed the storm pushed through the city moments ago. The flashes typically indicate severed damaged power lines. Let's take a look at this video. So you see these blue flashes here? These are power lines just being knocked off and hit by the tornado. So whenever you see blue flashes, that means that power lines were hit. Okay, let's take a look again. Alright, so that alarm is a tornado siren. It says from Nashville, blaring sirens and power flashes in downtown Dallas as a tornado warned storm pushed through the city moments ago. Alright, so let's keep scrolling through. It says here from Storm Chaser Nick, put back on the rose ceremony. So apparently they were watching The Bachelorette, and the tornadoes started going through, and people were really upset that the tornadoes were coming through. Let's see if I can find that post. It's a little bit down here. Here it goes. It says from Storm Chaser Nick, tornadoes are rude. So here's the post. It says, how rude tornado sirens are interrupting the rose ceremony. And hashtag Dallas, hashtag The Bachelorette. I do not care if a tornado blows through my house. Go back to Bachelorette at ABC. The Bachelorette. They stopped The Bachelorette for a tornado warning? Shake my head. Okay, I get it. It's a tornado warning. But get me back to The Bachelorette. And then people with angry emojis. It says nobody cares about the tornado details other than scrolling data beneath. The Bachelorette. This tornado warning interrupting The Bachelorette, and then upset face. So, a lot of people were upset that tonight there was a tornado passing by in Dallas. Alright, now let's scroll back up. Alright, so, by industrial engineer Irene Quiros, it says, I share a video of Lasco C2 where we see the great CME of today. November 24, it looks awesome. Let's take a look at this CME. Wow. That was a big blast. So, I made a story, I think it was a video, either one video, the last video, or a previous video, where we're talking about CMEs affecting Australia and New Zealand. So this is the 24th. Let's rewind it and play it again. See the bottom left here of the video. Boom. That CME. Coronal mass ejection just flying out the sun. Alright guys, so a lot of sun activity this past couple of days. Alright, by Stephen Colbert, says remember, the president can pardon turkeys for federal crimes only. Corn and Cobb can still be indicted in the Manhattan DA. That is pretty funny. Alright, and next, the U.S. Forces of Japan post Happy Thanksgiving, stay safe. And they posted this pretty neat picture of a jet with a turkey tail. Alright guys, that's pretty neat. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the live stream. There wasn't too much else to share. I had recovered the other videos in the live stream. So let's take a look to see if there's anybody left. Not much comments. That's one thing about my live streams. It's not a lot of a lot of people just pouring into my live streams, because since I don't do a lot of live streams anyway. But just wanted to share this information, and I'm stopping the stream. So you guys have a good night. And tomorrow I'm pretty much going to be what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday, pretty much. That's today, but the day Wednesday tomorrow. I'm gonna be pretty much picking out the outfit for Thanksgiving and getting the things ready. I already got all the presents since I'm covering 4 birthdays and 1 Thanksgiving gathering in my family. And then tomorrow, I'm not Wednesday, but Thursday, I'm going to be cooking the dish that I'm going to bring for Thanksgiving. So on Thanksgiving, I'm not going to be here making videos. I'll probably make a smaller video saying Happy Thanksgiving and everything like that. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to be getting things ready for Thanksgiving and then heading out. So that's it for this video. See you guys next time, and God bless. Thank you for stopping by. If you decided to stop by for my live stream, I don't know, maybe I'll start doing more live streams. I don't do that many because I think before, when I did live streams, it was pretty much about UFOs and the paranormal and things like that. But let's see. Who knows? Maybe I'll start doing them more often. Alright guys, that's it. See you guys next time.